Hey there, guys. We are live. Welcome to the China live. Sorry about that. Something funky happened on my computer just there, but I think everything is okay. Please excuse the short intro. We have changed to a shorter intro. The old intro was way too long, and I think it probably puts people off. So yeah, anyway, it's good to see everybody in the chat today. Quite a few people are here already, so that's good. Hopefully more people will show up later. But anyway, I have quite a lot to cover for you guys today. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so first things first. Let me just play this. Get it on the screen. There we go. Yes, we have possibly the world's most ridiculous person here on Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book, or as they're calling it nowadays, Red Note, because they really do not want that commie attachment with Mao's Little Red Book. So you have these people who call themselves the TikTok refugees, or whatever you want to call them. That's what they're calling themselves. I just call them idiots, because basically what they've done is they've moved from TikTok, obviously, because the US government was talking about banning it. They were opposing the censorship of the US government, and they ran on to Little Red Book, one of the most censored apps on this planet, completely controlled by the Chinese government, that censor almost everything. And you cannot be critical of the Chinese government. You can be critical of every other government you want, but do not criticize the Chinese government on there, otherwise you will be completely banned. Anyway, let's listen to what this woman has to say. This complete idiot, really, to be honest with you. Just have a listen, because it is ridiculous. This is basically CCP propaganda at its finest. She is regurgitating all of the nonsense from the CCP's propaganda department. Have a listen to this.
I'm moving to China. Fuck New York City. I am moving to China tomorrow. And their trains look like they came out of the year 3000. It literally looks like out of a frickin' movie. And there's no homeless people. And they're immaculate. And their cars and phones are 10 times more technologically advanced than ours. And affordable. And you know what's funny? We can't have them here. We're not allowed. They're banned. They're banned. So if you want to ruin your day and cry yourself to sleep every night and rethink your entire life and society and everything you've ever been told,
you serious?
What is she talking about? Oh my god, that is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Look at this, like, listen to this. Oh my god. Like, just hold on, have a listen. Okay.
fuck New York City.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, if you don't like New York City, then whatever, you know, that's fine.
I am moving to China tomorrow. And they're
Please move to China. Please. I'm sure that they would really love somebody like you, you know, who has so many good opinions. I don't think the CCP would stand for her, to be honest with you. She would be booted out.
trains look like they came out of the year 3000.
The year 3000. So what? Has she traveled to the year 3000 and seen the trains?
It literally looks like out of a frickin' movie.
Yeah. What movie? Which disaster movie has she been watching?
And there's no homeless people.
Oh my god, she has totally bought the propaganda. No homeless people. Please Please, this is ridiculous. Maybe you don't see homeless people because the government has basically cleaned all of them up, put them into re-education camps or whatever they do with them, you know. But there are homeless people in China. You do see homeless people in China. And there are a lot of poor people in China, unfortunately.
And they're immaculate. And their cars and phones are 10 times more technologically advanced than ours.
Has she seen Huawei? What, does she have a Huawei phone? Oh my god.
And affordable. And you know what's funny? We can't have them here. We're not allowed. They're banned.
Yeah, I wonder why their things are starting to get banned. Maybe you should look into it. Might be a bit of an eye-opener for you.
They're banned. So if you want to ruin your day and cry yourself to sleep every night and rethink your entire life and society and everything you've ever been told,
whatever. Oh my god, yeah, you just need to laugh. It's just pretty much regurgitated all of the CCP's propaganda talking points, their bullshit narrative. I mean, they don't even need to they don't even need to pay these shills anymore. They're just getting people blindly believing it and going onto this Xiaohongshu and taking everything like word for word. It is just one of the most ridiculous things that you have ever seen, and it is pathetic. And these Xiaohongshu people, these TikTok refugees, they need to really do their research and really check into what they're signing up for here, because it is quite worrying. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, picture the scene. You're driving through rural China and look at the wonderful smog. This looks like a typical day in the countryside in the north of China somewhere. I've been there myself, and it is awful. The air pollution is some of the worst that you will ever experience in your life, you know. And I lived in London for a long time, and it is nothing compared to this. So picture the scene. You're driving through the rural countryside of China. And this guy appears out of nowhere. What is this, like 28 days later, you know, like one of the infected chasing after him? What's this guy doing? Finally got away from this guy. Okay, so if you guys had no idea what the hell was going on there, this is called something called the Puncture scam, which means, I think it's the broken vase scam or something like that. So basically, you've got these scammers. They're usually people who are in low, they're basically like, they could be homeless people, they could be like really poor people. They've been shafted by the government and by society, and what they do is they feign injury in traffic accidents in order to extort money from drivers. So what they'll do is they'll jump in front of a slow moving car and then like roll around on the floor pretending that they've been injured, and then they can claim compensation from these drivers. It kind of highlights that China doesn't really have a social program or a welfare program that looks after poor people. Therefore, the poor people get desperate and they have to resort to doing things like this. It's quite disturbing. It's quite crazy. It's horrible. I'm not making excuses for these guys, but sometimes, like when you're desperate and you've got no other choice, then you have to do these kind of things. They're forced to do it. They have literally no choice. Okay, so we have some more. Quite a few of them have been happening lately. Again, it's a bit of a nicer day here, isn't it? Like, you know, for all of the people who always say that China is this polluted hellscape, I mean, the sky is nice and blue here, right? So we can't say that everywhere in China is like that. Again, look, you have this guy, he's got one leg by the looks of things, although he could be faking this, although it doesn't look likely. But look, he's trying so hard to get in front of this car. Look, finally he gives up. Imagine having to look out for this when you're just driving down the road. And another one. This guy's really gone all out. It's like, come on, dude. It's like the worst performance ever. Yeah. Okay, so all of this is relevant because I wanted to show you this really, really unfortunate accident that happened recently that I found the video of. Very, very foggy day on the road. And yeah, let's watch. People are on the side of the road trying to stop it, desperately trying to stop it. And this pretty much links into that whole puncture scam that I was just talking about, because the guys, there are these guys, like, they're risking their life there at the side of the road trying to stop this accident. You know, props to these guys for trying to stop these accidents happening, because they didn't have to do that, right? But they're desperately trying to stop cars. But I think because of this whole puncture scam, I think that the cars are unwilling to stop for anybody, and they're just going to continue driving on because they think that the guy at the side of the road is trying to scam them, which led to this awful accident. Look at it. Holy crap. Look at it. That is a pretty bad accident, yeah. Let's just look at it again. There are a lot of cars wrecked there. Like, look at that. And who knows, is that fog or is it pollution? I mean, it looks like fog to me. Let's be fair at this time. But yeah, and you know, this whole like lack of trust, this low trust society that China is. You don't trust anybody else, and it leads to crazy chaos like this. And hopefully nobody was injured, although it's unlikely. I mean, look at it. And yep, this stream is probably going to get demonetized, age restricted, all of that cool stuff. Just because I dared to play a clip. Well, YouTube, you can't see any injuries on this, so chill the hell out, YouTube, okay? Headley, an average day on the M4. Not quite. Okay, so let's get on to my little main topic for today. Instagram. Yes, I have an Instagram, in case any of you guys had no idea about this. I've had it for this account for around 3 to 4 months now, and it's doing quite well. I now have 17,000 followers on there. So the account is getting a lot of attention, and I am getting a lot of positive feedback. But today, as usual, as most people do, I'm going to focus on the really tiny minority of just absolute awful, abhorrent losers messaging me on Instagram and just saying the most absurd and horrible things to me. And this all comes with the territory, right? When you're putting yourself out in public, then expect to get criticism, expect to get ripped to shreds by people. I totally understand it, but at the same time, I think it's funny as hell to expose it and show these people for what they really are, because they are just completely ridiculous, awful, horrible people sending me disgusting messages. And I'm going to show you some of those messages today. Some of them are a little bit disgusting. Some of them are just stupid, dumb, and some of them are hilarious. So let's have a look at them. And yeah, like I said, if you put yourself in public like I do, then you're gonna get this kind of crap no matter what you do. If you make videos about your favorite football team, you're gonna get a bunch of people coming in and saying your football team sucks, and they're gonna be calling you all of the names under the sun. So it's just part of the territory, and I'm not looking for sympathy here. I think it is absolutely hilarious. That's why I'm talking about it today. So let's look at some of my favorites that I've got recently. Okay, so you've got Da Jiger, Mr. Big Chicken Brother, whatever that means. And here is what he says to me. He says, Taiwan go go. So he's calling me a Taiwan dog, which basically means that I'm like a bootlicker for the Taiwanese government. I'm basically their little lapdog, according to this guy. Good old Big Chicken Brother. Yay. Well done, mate. Well, maybe I am Taiwan's little lapdog, but I would much rather be that than a bootlicker for the CCP. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Oh, we have Eason. Sorry, let's just go back to look at him. Okay. Eason. Wow, that's a amazing profile picture you have there, Eason. And what did Eason say? He calls me a Taidugo, which is Taiwan Independence Dog. How original, Eason. And I think, did Eason have any followers? Did I even include that? Let's see. No, I didn't. But I think a common theme with a lot of these guys is you'll find that they don't have any followers and they don't have any Instagram posts, which is hilarious, because they are basically just proving that they're little bot accounts that have been made for the purpose of harassing people who promote Taiwan. So, Taidu Go, I am a Taiwan Independence Dog. Okay, we've got COD, Cod. He's a little bit fishy. Or he likes to play video games where you shoot people. I don't even know. And this guy, he has a whopping 4 followers. So he's really important. Yeah, and he basically says, F you, bitch. Man.
Oh my God.
F you, bitch. You see, that's not really the right way to start a conversation with somebody, is it? You just message them, F you, bitch. And I'll tell you, most of these guys, I do not reply to them. I don't even give them the time of day. I instantly report them for harassment and just get on with it. I usually take a screenshot of it. I've been building up a little collection of them lately just so I could make this video, basically. All right, we got Leo. Yeah, that really looks like a Leo to me. Obviously, they have fake pictures as well, you know. They don't have the balls to put their real face to their bullshit rhetoric. Okay, this one's funny, man. Like, let me just get me out of there so you can see what I said to them. Oops, this one, yeah. So this one says, "F you, you Taiwan independence person." Ooh, I am a Taiwan independence person, everybody. And then she says the usual Tao ni ma, whatever the hell. Yeah, like, which basically means F your mother, which is quite rude, you know? That's not really how you initiate a conversation with somebody. So I replied to this person, yes, Taiwan duly, Taiwan independence. Yes, Taiwan independence. And then she said, Taiwan is Chinese, F you. Or he or she or whoever this person is. And Taiwan is not Chinese, I'm afraid. Okay? Alright, next one. We've got Zwilber? I don't know. Okay, this one was a little bit more creative. And it's a great insult. He says, "Ha ha ha, China lives rent-free in Ute head, you fat agitator." Clown emoji, laughing emoji. A fat agitator? Oh my god, I am a fat agitator. And then I just replied, "Seems like I'm living rent-free in your Ute head." Because the guy can't even spell Ute. And then he says, "Except your entire identity and career is based on this for the past year." Well, matey boy, I'm afraid you're wrong, because I've been doing it for about 3 years now. So it's been 3 years. It's been my identity, I'm afraid. And then I was just like, wow, you know so much about me. So tell me, oh great one, what do you do that makes you so superior? And the person never replied. Okay, we've got Kevin. He's like, "Shame on you, bro." And I tell Kevin to bugger off, because at this point, I've received about 50 of these, and I'm getting fed up with it. So, yeah. And he says, "Funny guy, ha." And I'm like, what kind of response were you expecting, numbnuts? I was supposed to write numbnuts, and I spelt it wrong. Don't. Okay, keep being yourself, or how can I laugh at you? And I'm like, now the shame is on you. Oh dear. Oops. Okay. And then whatever you say, and then he calls me the typical insult that they like to call foreigners. He says, "white-skinned pig." So to translate it from Mandarin, it would be Bai Piju, which is white-skinned pig. It's a common insult, and I've had it quite a lot. So I'm like, oh, and you're also racist. Being guilt-tripped by a racist just doesn't work. A racist who can't even construct a coherent sentence in English. And then he's like, "Wish you a happy day, poor guy." So this guy's slightly more polite, even though he's an absolute racist bigot. But yeah, he's fine, I guess. Then we've got CJS, JS, KSS. And this one had 56 followers. Okay, and this one is probably the worst one that I got of late. "Ugly white, beep, get beep, and die in Taiwan soon, dumb beep." And I had to censor that. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to put those words on YouTube, because it's ridiculous. It's horrible. This person is sick. and this person got reported straight away, didn't even get a reply. Not worthy of a reply. So yeah, guys, this is the little Instagram harassment campaign that has been against me. I'm expecting a lot more because I'm going to be posting a hell of a lot more videos on there. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I have to put up with being a content creator and actually putting myself out there and you know, talking about some quite sensitive topics to some of these people. You know, this is the sort of thing that you get just from criticizing somebody's government and sticking up for another country's another country. This is the sort of stuff that happens, and yeah, it's not going to put me off though. Don't worry about it. But it is quite annoying at times, but usually when I see them, I'm usually laughing and having a good old giggle about it, sending to all of my friends the stuff that these people are saying to me, and we're having a good little laugh about it. So yeah, just to show you guys, this is what happens, and this is sort of like the mindset of the nationalists, is especially the ones from China, they'll just keep attacking. They won't relent. This is just what they do. So never mind. But yeah, guys, if you are on Instagram, please can you go and follow me on there, because I'm posting on there quite regularly, and I have some good content on there now and quite a good following, and there's a lot of comments on the videos, and we get quite a lot of little pings coming in. So if that's your sort of thing, come on into Instagram and yeah, give me a follow and start showing your support to me over there as well. Much appreciated if you guys could go on over there and give me a follow. If you don't use Instagram, I don't blame you as well, because it's a bit shite. But yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about for the whole Instagram thing. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, I think maybe you guys have probably seen this clip. I know a number of other YouTubers have spoken about this, so I'll keep it brief. During the Spring Festival Gala in China, there were some robots that they were plugging as the next level of robotics, saying that these robots were amazing and America had better watch out because these robots are going to take over and they're 1,000 years ahead of what anything America or the rest of the world can produce. It turns out these robots were absolute shite, and they look like Joe Biden when Joe Biden walks into a press conference. They look like they're old, and you know, they can't walk properly. They've got a bit of a physical ailment going on there. Have a look at them. They're a joke. Look at it. I mean, if we're going to be worried about AI and robots taking over, I don't think these are the ones that we should be worried about. You know, they're not exactly like the T-800 from the Terminator movie. You know, exoskeleton. You better watch out. You know, these machines, they'll hunt you down. They will never give up. No, this is not Skynet. This is ShiteNet, I think. Look at them. It's like these robots have just come out of a retirement home, you know? And check this out. This guy's like, whoa, man, look at it. It's the future, yo. Look at these robots. Yeah. Come on. Nice to meet you. Oh, my God. That is hilarious, guys. That makes me just piss myself. Yeah, and he's like laughing and stuff, and he's probably like, oh shit, this guy is gonna be disappeared. He's like, uh-oh, I'd better get out of here. Okay, so this was a hilarious post that I saw about the China New Year Gala. This is from a dude called Binshir on Twitter, or X as we call it now. And this guy posts some really, really good stuff, actually. So if you're on X, go and follow this dude, because the stuff he posts, quite often I'll look at his posts and I'll find some interesting stuff that he's posted and kind of recycle it on this channel. So this is a shout out to him, just to say that I am watching him and I do appreciate his work, what he does. But this is a hilarious one from him. So he says, during the final moment of China's 2025 Lunar New Year Gala, the actors and actresses started taking selfies. Attentive audiences discovered a big issue. Nobody uses Huawei phones. Instead, they all use iPhones. Are they really the patriots as they played during the show? That is funny, isn't it? Because what you'll find is all of these nationalists, all of these people that are like China #1 and all of our stuff is the best in the world, like the wolf warriors and, you know, China's diplomats, they all use iPhones. And it does beg to ask the question, if Huawei is so great, if all of this stuff produced in China, made by China, is so amazing, why are they still using iPhones? The obvious answer is because they know that Huawei is absolute shite. They know that it is garbage. Why else would they have an iPhone? Right? So that was just a really funny post from him, which really tickled me, and I thought you guys would appreciate seeing that. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we have this video that I saw of a student from China in Manchester, England. That's in the north of England for anybody who's watching from another country. We have Manchester, a very famous city. Anyway, this student from China is freaking out because somebody had the audacity, had the nerve to call his Chinese New Year Vietnamese New Year. This is basically a guy having a meltdown. He's experiencing reality outside of that little great firewall that he's been closed in by for all of his life. And now he's in the UK and he's finally seeing the reality. And yeah, he doesn't like this. So let's see what he has to say.
理由子作为一个中国人，本来在海外过春节，看到各大高校都是发什么 Happy Lunar New Year、Happy Year of Snake 这种擦边球，我就烦。哎，我身后的曼达今年真的彻底是脸都不要了。他在官方账号发视频祝大家越南春节快乐。啊？还是人话吗？越南春节快乐。官方账号。 那这个越南春节的视频呢，他删掉了，但是呢，很不幸啊，我看到了视频呢，大概是一个在曼大读书的越南同学拍了一个他过春节的 vlog。其实呢，我觉得中国人是很愿意跟其他国家的人 share 我们的节日的，但是他居然在视频里第一次提到春节说的是 Lunar New Year， 第二次直接说这是 Vietnamese New Year。我操，演都不演了，这么明目张胆吗？ 这么一大块中国城的牌子，你看不见吗？哎，他越南人过越南春节 ，OK 无所谓。但是你在中国城又拍又买了，本质上这就是文化挪用啊！还说是越南春节，你是生怕大家不知道越南是中国的一个省是吗？
Oh crap! Don't want to play that yet. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, first of all, I call it Lunar New Year, as you guys are pretty aware of that, I'm sure. Why do I call it Lunar New Year? Well, because a bunch of other countries celebrate this festival. It's not only China, and although it might originate in China, I think that China doesn't own this festival, and I think that other countries celebrate it and they can call it whatever they want. Okay, So for me, it's Lunar New Year. Even in China, the ordinary people, they don't call it Chinese New Year. They call it Spring Festival. They call it 春节. They don't call it Chinese New Year. Okay? And if some people want to call it Chinese New Year in China, then why the hell can't somebody in Vietnam, somebody from Vietnam, call it Vietnamese New Year? Can't we all just get along? And actually, you know, I think it's pretty unusual for somebody to call it Vietnamese New Year. So this guy acting like all Vietnamese people call it Vietnamese New Year is stupid. They actually call it Tet in Vietnam. And there are some nuances in the way that the festival is actually celebrated. For instance, they actually, well, like I said, they call it Tet. And there's a difference in like the animals, the zodiac animals that they use. They don't have an ox. Apparently they have a buffalo, and instead of a rabbit, they have a cat in their zodiac cycle. Both celebrations, apparently, I've just done some research on this, okay? They share the same lunar calendar basis, but have their own cultural interpretations and customs. So, for a Vietnamese person, it very much is Vietnamese New Year. Why would they call it Chinese New Year? So, what's wrong with that? And here's the thing. The CCP have hijacked Lunar New Year, especially abroad, here in the UK. Their Confucius Institutes, they arrange everything to do with Lunar New Year here in the UK. And I should know, because I was a part of it one year. Hang on, let me show you. Maybe we'll replay this guy in a second, but let me just show you. Yes, I was a lackey. I was a shill for the CCP. I attended their Lunar New Year celebration, and I sung a song on the stage for them. Oh my god. I just want to, like... If only time travel was possible, guys, I would go back in time, I'd get up on that stage, and I would punch that loser that's up there singing for the Confucius Institute in the UK. Oh my god. But the funny thing is, I think, to my credit, I was singing a song from Taiwan. I was singing Peng Yo. So... at least I wasn't singing like some CCP song or something. It was a Taiwanese pop song that is also very popular in China. But yeah, I would go back in time and I would push me off the stage. And I would say Taiwan #1 while I was up there or something, man. Like, what was I thinking? Oh my god, it's embarrassing. But yeah, anyways, back to this dude. So... I don't know what his problem is. Dude, you're not in China. You're in the UK. Alright? So you can go around, you can call it Chinese New Year if you want, but somebody else can call it Vietnamese New Year as well. Okay? Let's just see. So as a Chinese celebrating Lunar New Year abroad, universities here are posting things like this. Happy Lunar New Year. Again, he's complaining that somebody's calling it Lunar New Year. Happy Year of Snake to play it safe. It already annoyed me. Why are you annoyed? Why is this guy annoyed by that? Behind me is the University of Manchester. Is going completely shameless this year. Shameless. Its official account posted a video saying Happy Vietnamese New Year. Yunnan Chun, it says the Chinese characters there read Yunnan 春节快乐. So Vietnam Spring Festival, happy Vietnam Spring Festival. Is it out of its mind?
是人
Terrible
话吗？
translation. Happy Vietnamese New Year
官方账号。
from official
那
account.
这个越南春节
This Vietnamese New Year video
的视频呢，它删掉了，但是
is taken off now. So I guess that so many students from China complained about it that it got taken off. Good one. That's censorship in full force. And for what?
呢很不幸啊，我看到了。
I saw it. It goes like Vietnamese student studying in the University of Manchester posting a video of her celebrating Lunar New Year.
其实呢，
To be honest, I
我
feel
觉得中
like
国人是很
Chinese are willing to share our holidays with people from other countries. Oh my god. So if you're willing to share your holiday, why can't you allow them to call it what they want? And you're not exactly sharing it, dude. If you're the one who's claiming everything for your own.
愿意跟其他国家的人 share 我们的节日，
Chinese are willing to share our holidays.
但是他居然在视
But
频
she first mentioned
第一次
Lunar
提到
New
春节
Year.
说的是 Lunar New Year， 第二次直接说
Second time,
Vietnamese New Year，
Vietnamese New Year. He does a dodgy echo on there for some
我
reason.
天都不一
Doesn't even bother to act nice. Why should she?
这么明目张胆，
How could she say it so loudly?
这么一大块中
Can't she see that huge Chinatown sign? Again, I have a bit of a problem with that because it's not only people from China who occupy Chinatown, so why is it called
国城的
Chinatown?
牌子你看不见吗？哎，
There are Taiwanese people there, there are people from Hong Kong, there are people from Korea, Japan, lots of Asian people in Chinatown.
他越南人过越南春节 ，OK 无所谓。
It's
但是你在
fine.
中国
But you are in
在中国城就
Chinatown.
看又买了
Shopping and filming. You don't own Chinatown, mate.
啊，本质上这就是文化挪
Basically,
用
it's
嘛，还
cultural
说是越南春
appropriation.
节
It isn't, though. Okay? Vietnamese New Year.
你是生怕大家不知道
Are
越
you
南是中
telling
国的一
everyone
个省
Vietnamese is a province of China? What?
是吗？
Anyway, these little pinks here in the UK just get very, very annoying. And just like I said, the Chinese people don't even call it Chinese New Year. They call it Chunjie, which is Spring Festival. So, dude, give it a rest. The bullshit propaganda isn't going to work here in the UK. We don't care about it, okay? Call it Chinese New Year if you want, but other people can call it like Lunar New Year, Vietnamese New Year, Tet, whatever the hell they call it. Whatever, man. I don't understand why this guy is even so offended. Anyway, let's watch this cringe moment one last time. Oh my god, cringe alert. Okay, guys, last thing that I want to talk about. Very important. This is happening on Saturday here in the UK from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. Outside the Royal Mint Court, there is going to be a protest against that new proposed China super embassy. Everybody's going. Everybody who's everybody is going. And I will be going there as well. I'll be there from 2 o'clock onwards. I'm probably going to do a live stream and I'm going to record a video there. If any of you guys are in the UK, please come and say hi to me. Let's have a little chat. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm guessing that there's going to be a lot of people there. And hopefully we'll actually make a difference. And we'll get this new super embassy taken down. Well, it hasn't even been put up, but hopefully we'll get the whole thing stopped, because I think if Taiwan isn't even allowed a normal embassy here in the UK, and China already has a fairly large embassy, why on earth would anybody in their right mind let them have a super embassy, especially with the hundreds of thousands of Hong Kong dissidents who have come to the UK to get away from the CCP, and we are just giving them we're giving them a terrible message. Like, it's okay for the CCP to have this massive new super embassy that could potentially be used as like a secret police station or a spy center to monitor these dissidents from Hong Kong. So I think we really need to oppose this, which is why I'm definitely supporting it and going, and I hope anybody in the UK can also make it, and it'll be a good chance to meet like-minded people and have a little bit of fun as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and that is all that I have for today's live stream. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope it was fun. We had some funny moments, we had some serious moments, and it was a good laugh, I think. So thank you guys for joining. I'm not going to end the stream just yet, but I'm going to say goodbye because, yeah, I'm going to cut out the whole chat part of the stream to keep it shorter because I want to keep my streams more optimized. So more people will click on it, because people have been saying that they don't click on the videos that are too long. So I totally get that. So yeah, guys, now I'm going to quickly answer some questions in the chat. So let's have a look at what we've got. Hey guys, it's Big Lewis. So let me see. First of all, I did see there were some super chats, so I guess I should see that first. Let me see. So Tony Devos, you're a Taiwan Freedom Pitbull. Thank you, mate. That's funny. Yeah, I guess so. I just do it because I love it, and I love Taiwan, and they deserve the support. So thank you so much for that. And Jasmine says, I can't be there, but here's something to help with expenses. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I really appreciate that. That is a really, really generous of you. And yeah, that will definitely go towards maybe travel to get there or something like that. So thank you so much. It's very generous, and I really appreciate it. And I wish all of you could come. I seriously do. Seriously wish you guys could come because, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Okay, so Carrie Quisling says the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that is Bajong Fun TV. He reveals CCP infiltration tactics. Yeah, I know. His videos are great. So unfortunately, he doesn't do many videos with English subtitles, so a lot of people here won't be able to watch them. But yeah, he's really cool. So yeah. So let me see. Mike Stewart, I'm driving but listening. Okay, well, drive safe, mate. Hopefully it won't be like that little video that we watched earlier. Okay, sorry, I better not say that, and I better not laugh at that because that was quite disturbing. Yeah. William Edward Hackman, China doesn't have a super embassy in the USA, which is good. Yeah, that is good. That is good. But you never know. There might be something happening in the USA with a super embassy in the future. So I think if we make a big enough stink about it here in the UK, then it might put them off trying it in other countries. Okay, Spencer Cow says, nice live broadcasting. Keep up the good job. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, is that all we got? Okay, I can go home now. Well, I am home, but I can end this early if we're not getting any more messages. I'll give it a few more minutes. Mike Stewart, I'm a professional. Okay, mate. Just drive safe, okay? Let's see, do we have anything else? I guess not. Yay, I can finish the stream early and I can go and watch Netflix and watch some of those true crime things that I've been watching lately that just usually end up falling asleep watching it and then waking up and just like, what the hell? It's like giving me nightmares or something. Okay. Sid Vicious. The robots in the Spring Gala were remote control. Yeah, well, I didn't think that they were like autonomous or anything. William Edward Hackman. I can't go to the protest because I live in the USA. Yes, I remember you said you live in the USA. That's no worries. Just watch my live stream if you can. Let's see. Dr. Otto, what? No pandas? Pandas? What's the panda reference? Sorry, I don't get the panda reference. What are we talking about with pandas?
What?
I don't know. There are no pandas here. We have Shibauzer just here, though. Here's Shibauzer. He's a bear. Okay, Spirallax. Very pleasant stream. Thanks, Lewis. Keep slaying. Thank you, mate. I'll keep doing it if you keep watching it. Okay, Falco. If the girl with glasses from NY doesn't make it to China, she can come to Worcester. We have the trains over 100 years old. True. Yeah, mate. Is it Worcestershire? Yeah, Worcestershire. Okay, Carrie. Protect your phones, cameras in the protest. Yeah, like, I don't shoot on expensive equipment for that very reason. Like, I'm not going to buy an expensive camera and take it to something like that or do the videos that I do. I film everything on a GoPro. So that means that I'm not going to worry about it getting broken because then they're quite affordable and I can buy another one. So, yeah. Dr. Otto, panda is from Tibet. Okay. Shujuan Su, your friend Stan will come to UK soon. That's a good question, and I haven't spoken with Stan for a while. I really guess I should send him a message at some point just to say hey. I know lately he's been super busy, so have I. So yeah, we need to arrange some time to have a catch up because yeah, Stan is awesome. Okay, William Edward Hackman, Japan is advanced, not China anyway. Yeah, China wishes they were as advanced as Japan, that's for sure. CS, would you travel to Taiwan again soon? Yes, I will. I will be going back at some point. I know I keep saying this, but I will. I'm definitely planning to go back this year at some point. So stay tuned. Stay tuned because I will be going back to Taiwan. Yes, I will.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That's what Xi Jinping will be saying when I go back to Taiwan. Yeah, the only thing that really puts me off going back to Taiwan is because flights are quite expensive. Yeah, like seriously, it's like about almost £1,000 for a return to Taiwan when just several years back you could get one for like £600. So it's gone up drastically. But yeah, I will pay that extra money to go to Taiwan. Okay. Dr. Otto, don't want to put anyone off, but try to keep your face off CCP pictures. I'm not going to worry about that, mate. Look, I've got my face right here on the camera. But yeah, if anybody else is worried about that sort of thing, then yeah, you'd probably better, if you go to that protest, wear a face covering or sunglasses or something like that. Okay, Headley, everyone stop asking questions. I want to go to the toilet. Hey everybody, let Headley go for a dump. Come on. William Edward Hackman, the real Xi Jinping isn't fluent in English. No, he's not. He can't speak a word of English. I've never heard that guy speak English. And why should he, to be honest with you? Why should he speak English? You know? He doesn't need to speak English. Try indirect flights, that could be cheaper. Yeah, I'll have a look. Okay, Spencer. Taiwan never boastingly claimed to be perfect, but they aim to improve. Hope all visitors enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Taiwan is not a perfect country. And their government isn't perfect either, but at least they can take the criticism and they don't try to censor everything. You know, it's not a perfect country. Taiwan has its faults as well, but it's a great country, and that's why I love it. I love Taiwan. Okay, Carrie Quislin. CCP fears the truth just like zombies, vampires fear sunlight. Yes, that is so true. That is so true, and it's a good analogy. They really do fear the truth. Okay, Shujuan Su. Yes, too expensive to go to Taiwan. Yeah, it's really expensive, but it would be worth it just because I could go there and record some cool videos, so it's definitely worth it, even if it is a little bit expensive. Alright guys, on that note, it is time to end the stream. Thank you so much for joining today, and messages are constantly disappearing in the stream for some reason. Looks like we've got some censorship, but I think some people are retracting their messages for some reason, which is a bit weird. But yeah, never mind. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great evening or afternoon or morning or whatever time it is where you are, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.